with another video for you guys today. If you guys are wondering why my voice is deeper and you haven't watched my other videos, this is just because I'm sick and my throat's obviously just a bit fucked up right now. But I still want to do videos for you guys. That's why I'm not gonna let that stop me. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's just like it just sounds like this. So of course, don't mind that. I just did a VidCon on the Chronicles video for the first time, and it was actually really good, and I can't wait to do more. But right now, I know that you guys suggested a bunch, like 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, you're like, horror nights, horror nights, horror nights, horror nights, nights, horror nights, horror nights, horror nights, and I'm like, okay, chill. So apparently you guys really want to see me do a horror nights, which I understand why, because I did see a few of those already, and a lot of these stories seem really dark and twisted. Shout out to Dark and Twisted. This is 5 creepy and disturbing true high school horror stories by Horror Nights. It's about 14 and a half minutes long. This one should be a good one. High school was basically a nightmare for me. Not really, it was decent. Like for grade 9 and 10 it was kind of hell. Grade 11, 12 was a bit better, but the first 2 years was not good. Not gonna get into why, just not gonna get into why. But these are creepy and disturbing high school stories. I don't know what to really expect here. Like, is it like old men preying on these kids, or is it just like stalking, or like ex-boyfriends? Because high school's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like everyone's like you guys know what happens in high school, so I don't even need to go there. But this ought to be good. Let's go, guys.
Horror Nights presents 5 creepy and disturbing true high school horror stories.
I'm ready for this, guys. I don't know what you, but I'm ready for this.
The murder of Britney Eckert. On the afternoon of May 17, 2016, in a makeshift shelter near Sacramento, California, a group of teenagers, 3 girls and 4 boys, all between the ages of 14 and 16, were hanging out and drinking vodka after school.
14 and 16.
15-year-old Ryan Orton and his 14-year-old girlfriend, Britney Eckert, got into a fight. Without warning, Orton pulled out a 6-inch blade and started stabbing Eckert in the chest and neck as their friends watched on.
Why?
None of them tried to stop the attack. In fact, they cheered him on.
What?
After Eckert was clearly dead, they all said it was cool, and one of them even made a joke about her being dead tired. They also took pictures of Orton, covered in blood, and they took selfies with the dead body.
What is wrong with them?
When it was time to go home, they left the body where it was.
What?
And didn't tell anyone about it.
Oh my god, who
In fact,
does that?
several of them came back over the next couple of days to look at the body in various states of decay. Eventually, they stopped going because the smell got so bad. Meanwhile, Eckert's parents filed a police report a few days after she went missing. It was not unusual for Eckert to leave home for a few days, but she had always returned. The police also thought that Eckert would return home alive at any time. Both were proven wrong when her body was finally found by some people who went fishing in the area 10 days after she was murdered. Orton was arrested, and he freely admitted to the murder. The detectives asked if he felt guilty, and Orton replied, "For what?" The pictures that were taken from the night of the murder were used at his trial, where Orton rolled his eyes during the victim's statements of grief.
What the hell?
He was found guilty, and he was sentenced to life in prison.
Oh yeah?
The other people who witnessed the murder were not charged, despite a lot of public pressure to do so.
They should be, with
Number
something.
4.
Fuck, that's so messed up.
The new teacher. 2 weeks after school started in 1956 in Buffalo, New York, 15-year-old Rachel Turner went missing after she left school for the day. 10 days later, 16-year-old Gretchen Rader, also a student at South Park High School, disappeared after leaving the campus. Then, 2 days after that, another female student, 14-year-old Irene Mason, vanished without a trace. Of course, the students and their parents were completely panicked. classes were put on hiatus, and one of the biggest police investigations in Buffalo's history was launched.
Yep.
After extensive interviews, they had a person of interest, a history teacher named Mark Eidelberg.
Why?
He was seen with two of the girls shortly before they went missing.
Oh shit.
Eidelberg had just started at the school that year after being transferred from a school in nearby Niagara Falls.
Well, Niagara Falls.
No one at South Park knew him well, not even the principal who just interviewed him over the phone. However, the principal did call his references, and they were all glowing. When the police went to interview Eidelberg at his apartment, no one opened the door, and the police made the decision that the girls might be in danger, so they broke the door down. Inside the apartment, they found the girls. They were all dead, and they had been embalmed. One was sitting on the couch in the living room. One was sitting at the kitchen table, and another one was in the bed. The police also looked in the freezer and found that it was full of butcher-wrapped meat.
Oh my
They
god.
might have ignored the meat had there not been a round, head-shaped package in the freezer as well. The police unwrapped the body, and it was a man, but his identity was a mystery. The police played a citywide be-on-the-lookout alert for Mark Eidelberg. The problem was that the apartment didn't contain a single picture of Eidelberg, and since he was new at the school, they also had no pictures of him. To solve that issue, the lead detective called in a favor from the Niagara Falls Police Department, and they went to Eidelberg's old school and got some yearbooks. A squad car brought them over to the Buffalo Police Department, and when the lead detective saw the picture of Eidelberg, he was stunned. Eidelberg was the body in the freezer. The police concluded that the murderer, whose identity is still a mystery, killed Eidelberg, chopped up his body, and then took over his life. The man then used his position as a teacher to kidnap the girls and murder them.
What the fuck?
Number 3.
That's so fucked
The
up.
rivalry that went too far. There are many famous high school football rivalries in the state of Texas, but none of them are quite like the one between El Campo and Bay City. Their rivalry dates all the way back to 1911,
Wow.
and the darkest moment in their history came
Shit.
in October 1984. Sadly, 2 weeks before they were set to play, El Campo's star wide receiver, 17-year-old Nicholas
I
Crichton,
gotta sneeze.
was killed in a gruesome drinking and driving accident. He
Idiot.
was thrown through the windshield, and he looked so bad that it was a closed casket funeral. The school was looking forward to starting on the path of healing by taking on Bay City and
Well, that's why you
trying
don't
to
drink and
win
drive,
in
stupid.
memory of their fallen teammate. Part of that was having a pep rally to get ready for the game. The pep rally started off well, but then the school's mascot pushed out a large wooden box that looked like a present out onto the stage. "Oh, what's this?" the quarterback said into the microphone as he saw the present being wheeled out. No one on the stage had any idea what the gift was, but assumed it was part of the rally. The mascot motioned the quarterback over and that he should pull the ribbon. With the ribbon
a bomb
in
or
hand,
something.
the quarterback and the crowd counted down from 3
It's gonna be a
as the
bomb.
mascot made his way out of the gym. When the ribbon was pulled, the front of the box fell open, and inside was the exhumed, mangled, and decaying body of Nicholas Crichton, pinned to the back of the box. The
What?
students started screaming and running for the doors.
What the fuck,
Many
man?
of them didn't notice that Bay City Rules was written inside the box on his chest.
I fucking knew they did it.
The police came to the school and discovered that the student who wore the mascot costume was handcuffed to a pipe in the janitor's closet. He said that he was attacked before he got into the costume, and when he woke up, he was handcuffed. After the disturbing incident, Crichton's body was returned to his grave. The police investigated if it was students or Bay City football fanatics who
fucked
were
up.
responsible for the sick prank, but they couldn't find any definitive proof as to who dug Crichton up and put his body in the box.
That's so
As for
fucked
the
up.
game, Bay City won 37-13. Number 2.
So
The
fucked up.
school play. Kyle Wick and Renee Orville of Atlanta, Georgia, started dating in grade 9, and one passion they bonded over was their love for the theater.
Okay.
Every year, they were cast in the school play, and in May 2007,
Oh, what does it look
they
like?
were
Zac
cast
Efron.
in the
Is that Zac
leads
Efron?
in the
No.
school's production of Romeo and Juliet. The plays were going well until the very last performance. Before the show, Wick and Orville were hanging out in Wick's room, and that's when Orville saw an acceptance letter from the University of North Carolina School of the Arts.
Oh shit.
This was a surprise to her, because as a couple, they had agreed to go to Northwestern University together. That's when Wick decided to break the news. He had hoped to at least last the rest of the school year, before telling Orville that he was going to a different school. And he also thought they could use the time apart to be single. When Wick broke the news, he expected Orville to scream or cry, but she did neither. Instead, she calmly said that it was time to go to the play. As they drove there, Wick kept asking Orville if everything was okay, or if she wanted to talk, but she said they would do so after the play.
I think she's gonna kill
They
him.
got ready in their own dressing room, and then hit the stage in front of a packed audience.
She's gonna kill
The
him.
first act went off without a hitch. Then, in the second act, Orville did something she hadn't done in any prior shows. She picked up a glass that was on the table. Then, without warning, Orville threw the liquid that was in the glass in Wick's face.
I knew it.
He started screaming and reached for his face, and then his hands felt like they were on fire as well.
What's in the
Orville
glass?
calmly walked off the stage, and the audience watched Wick writhe in pain,
The
unsure if this was part of the show. Only the drama teacher, who was also the director, knew something was wrong, and he ran to the stage to help Wick. Wick was taken to the hospital, while Orville was arrested.
Oh yeah.
The liquid in the cup was sulfuric acid.
Oh shit.
As a result of the attack, Wick was permanently disfigured, and he never attended university.
Oh my god.
His whereabouts now are unknown, but it is believed that he lives in his parents' home and hides from society. Orville, on the other hand, was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
That's it?
She is now happily married with 3 children.
What the fuck?
Number 1,
Oh my god.
Tyrone Easton's last day.
That
When
doesn't sound
Tyrone
good.
Easton of Baltimore, Maryland, entered the teaching profession in 1973, he was 23 years old, and he was driven and enthusiastic. He loved English literature, and he was looking forward to sharing his passion with young people for years to come. However, as the years dragged on, he became much more disillusioned with the profession. None of the students cared about the things he taught. Then 2 things happened in 2015, the year that Easton was set to retire. The first was that in December, during his first period, he had gotten the most obnoxious, arrogant, and downright smug student in his entire 42-year career, and that was 15-year-old Micah Ellington. Ellington never did any of his homework, openly talked with other students, and even answered his phone. Any time that Easton tried to get him to stop or discipline him, Ellington would figure out a way to humiliate him in front of the class.
The fuck?
As a result, no one respected Easton, and the class felt like a colossal waste of time. Easton hated the fact that that class was one of the last ones he would teach. He was hoping that just once he'd get a few kids in the class who appreciated the beauty of Alfred Tennyson or Robert Frost, but they all just played on their phones while he talked.
And
Then
it's
on
all
March
because that kid
23,
Micah.
Easton learned that he had an aggressive form of prostate cancer, and he had 3 months to live. After getting the diagnosis, Easton went to the school and sat at his desk for his first period class. Everyone filed in, and Easton didn't say anything. He just stared at the class. Ellington took the opportunity to mock the teacher, but Easton didn't respond. Ellington then walked up to the desk, put his hands on it, and got right in Easton's face.
What is wrong with you?
No one remembers what Ellington said. Instead, they just remember him screaming because Easton pulled out a knife from under his desk and he stabbed it through Ellington's hand, pinning him to the desk.
Oh my god.
Easton then stood up, held up another knife, and said, "Unless you want to help me kill him, you better run." The students flipped over the desks and chairs trying to get out. When they did, Easton locked the doors behind them. When the police got into the room 5 minutes later, Ellington was dead, and the classroom was covered in more blood than the first responders had ever seen.
Oh my god.
An autopsy was performed, and Ellington had been slashed at least 207 times. Easton was arrested, but he died a month after the murder. Subscribe for more.
What the fuck did I just watch? Oh my god, now I know why you guys want me to watch this, because I'm just like, every time I watch a Horror Nights video, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god, just give me 1 second. Okay, I think I need to like diagnose each story one by one, so I may have to go back and just kind of like see what I'm doing. So the murder of Britney. Okay, so I don't understand how they... Why did you want to kill them? Like, I don't understand why you would want to kill your girlfriend just because you got in a fight. Like, I don't get how some people murder people. Like, I mean, me and my best friends fight. Do I want to kill them? No. What the fuck? Like, in my opinion, if you want to kill somebody, like, you never actually liked them. Like, if they were your girlfriend, and then you're gonna kill them just like that, come on, you didn't like them. You never loved them. If you're just gonna kill somebody, you definitely did not love them, in my opinion. That's just me. And then the fact that they visited basically cheering him on, like, what? They cheered him on to murder his girlfriend. And what, he's like 15 or 14? What the fuck is wrong with kids? Honestly, some kids are so, like, sinister, like, they're so bad. Like, you don't even understand how bad. Like, I always think that adults are terrible. Some kids are evil, too. I just don't get how someone can be so evil, like adult or kid. How can you be so like evil and sinister? Then I kept going until like as it decayed. What the fuck is wrong with people? What? Like, I don't even know what to say to that. Like, I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that story, but what the fuck do I even say to that? Like, that kid just fucking messed up in the head. Of course, he got life in prison. I'm surprised the kids didn't get anything, because that's like what, accessory to murder. That's accessory to murder or something, isn't it? Or am I stupid? But I'm pretty sure that's accessory to murder. Number 2, the new teacher, which is where 3 students went missing, and then the teacher that they thought it was actually dead in the freezer. So I forgot what that's so fucked up. Like, how do you murder people, put someone in your fucking fridge, and then just have dead bodies all over the place? The person was obviously trying to frame the teacher, but the teacher was already dead. Like, what do you want him to do? Go to jail? He's dead already. So I'm a little bit confused in that story. If you guys want to explain to me what happened there, like who the killer was, what the intentions were there, because fuck, man, I don't even know. That's just so fucked up as well. Okay, let's go to the 3rd story. The rivalry that went too far. How the fuck do you dig up someone's grave? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, the rivalry that went too far, fucking damn right. Like, fuck, man. Like you know how there's like certain like rivalries, like even in CFL, there's like Toronto Hamilton or Calgary Edmonton, or that's just CFL. And NFL, there's probably a lot more, like Toronto Maple Leafs and Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, Ottawa Senators. Like, there's so many rivalries. But that one definitely went too far. Like, it's a fucking high school team as well. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? They literally, someone died in a drunk driving accident, which is his fault. Like, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna judge you, because like, you're stupid if you text and drive. You're stupid if you drink and drive. You're just stupid. Like, what do you want me to say to that? You're stupid. Like, no cap. You're stupid. Like, for doing that, you're just stupid. There's nothing really else for me to say to that part. But that was his doing, that was his fault. Now, what you did, digging up a grave, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god, I can't even comprehend this. I can't comprehend this madness. What the fuck is wrong with teenagers nowadays? Like, oh my god. Like, I thought I was bad at times, but fuck, man, apparently not. They dug up his grave and took his head off or something and put it in the box and then freaking tied up or handcuffed the mascot. Okay, you have some issues. Like, they better all go to fucking jail because that's so fucked up. Like, how do you even do that? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, I don't understand. Moving on to the fourth story. The school play. So they were gonna go to college together. Or university together. They were together since grade 9. Okay, cool. You know, sounds like a little, like, you know, a teenage love story. Okay, cool. The one says, I'm gonna go to this university without you. And then she's like, okay. And then she just puts sulfuric acid in his face. What the fuck, man? Like, first of all, you just basically said yourself, because you're gonna go to jail now. Like, you're obviously gonna go to jail now.
Orville of Atlanta.
Like, you legit just did that on stage. Not caring what the outcome was going to be, that you were obviously going to go to jail. So you basically just wanted to, like, publicize the, you know, the not murder, but the torture. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, he went to a different university. That's all he did. And you're going to do that to him, and then what, he never ended up going to university, and then this bitch is married with 3 kids? What the fuck, man? Like, how are people so fucked up? Like, I get it, you break up, but, like, doing that extreme? And going into Tyrone Easton's last day, so it's really sad that, like, no one took him seriously. It's really sad that, basically, the one kid, Luca or Micah, basically fucked up his chances because he obviously wanted to, what's it called? Like, he was gonna die, he wanted to be, like, a really good teacher. That kid basically made the teacher not really seem, like, strict enough. Like, he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle the students, so then because of that one kid, Ellington, everyone else in the class basically misbehaved as well. And then once he got his cancer diagnosis, he only had 3 months left. So I'm assuming he really hated that kid, Ellington, and because he already knew he was gonna die in 3 months because of the cancer, and because Ellington was being such a dick, he just killed him. Which, I don't condone violence or killing at all, but like this is gonna sound like I'm saying it's okay, but it's not. Like, like he did it because he was gonna die, so it's like he didn't really care about going to jail because he knew he was gonna die already. But how do you kill somebody like that? Like, I don't know what I would do, because like you can't really do anything about it, because like that kid's being such a dick. Like, what are you really gonna do? Like, you can't kill him. He did, obviously, but like you can't just randomly go around killing people. I mean, I guess Ellington kind of had it coming in a sense. Like, I'm not saying that should have happened, but like, what do you really think is gonna happen? Like, something bad is gonna happen if you're gonna be such a douche for no fucking reason. You know what I mean, guys? Like, something bad is bound to happen. It's not gonna be all freaking lollipops and rainbows when you're being a douche like that. So honestly, I guess he kind of had it coming. Again, I'm not saying it's okay. Not basically saying, yeah, you know, it's all good to murder someone if they're a dick to you. No, but like, what the fuck was the point of that? Like, why did you want to do that? Like, why did you want to do that to that poor teacher? Like, you kind of had it coming. I'm sorry, but you kind of had it coming. With that being said, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give this video a like. Be sure to comment down below your thoughts on this video, because that video was fucked up. That video was totally fucked up. And now I know why you guys want me to react to Horror Nights so badly. Because it's just so fucked up that I just really want to see my reaction. Which, fair enough. It's all good. But, yeah, if you guys have any more suggestions, please let me know. I already do have a lot of Horror Nights suggestions. I probably will eventually do every Horror Nights video. Horror Nights has not uploaded in like 3 or 4 years now, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to easily catch up if I just do a video a week, even. A video twice a week, 3 times a week. I don't know, we'll see what happens, because this stuff is crazy and twisted. Like, it's fucked up. It's not really nothing like Mr. Nightmare or any kind of things like that. Horror Nights is like literally horror. Like, oh fuck. Anyways, that was that video. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to like, comment down below, and subscribe to Horror Nights, and subscribe to me as well. And turn on post notifications as well. And with that being said, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Deuces. Do not fuck with people because they will fucking kill you apparently. Yeah, deuces.